Hello, this is DJ Vinyl Vertigo. Welcome to my channel. And this is a video that I said I was going to be doing. Um, More of the same stuff. I'm still trying to go through my records and seeing what I will continue to keep, what I will be purging. I need to make my collection a little bit smaller, a lot smaller actually. Not a little bit, a lot smaller. I have too many things. Um, and and I'm sure that these records can be treasures for other people, other music lovers, instead of me sitting on them and letting them collect dust because I don't play them or I don't appreciate them as much. And it's not that they're bad; it's just that they may not be for me. Um, and I could keep them and say, "Oh, it's pretty good." Pretty good doesn't count. They have to be for me. They have to do something to me. They have to move me. Um, Instead of just keeping it for keeping's sake. So, um, now that's being said, there's certain things that I'm a completist, and there's certain artists that I will buy, even if I don't like the record, I might keep it, that kind of thing. But these are not people who I are I'm a completist with. These are not artists that I'm a completist with. I just tried it out. I thought it'd be a good thing. It looked like a good recording, or it was in great condition, or it was intriguing. And now, not so much. Now I have to part ways with stuff. So let's talk about some records that I was listening to, and what I'm going to do with them and why. Okay, first one is a blues record by Little Sonny. He's a singer and um, harmonica player, and I usually love this kind of stuff. I really do. I really love this kind of stuff. And what intrigued me with this record, I got this really cheap. I think I got it for like $4 or something like that. I don't know. It's not in the best shape. The cover is not in the best shape. The record, however, is not that great shape either. However, it doesn't look that good, but it sounds great. I was surprised. I cleaned it, and again, it has little things all over it. Has like some surface stuff, but you don't really hear it for some reason. So, for anybody who would love something like this, you can have at it. Now, it's been taped. The cover's been taped with electrical tape. I mean, it's been banged up about a lot, but it worked. It plays beautifully. There's no skips. There's no real big pops or anything like that. It's really nice. That's the back of the cover. And what intrigued me about this was that the horns were arranged and played by the Barkays, the funk band, the Barkays. And I thought, this is something for me. Um, Bobby Manuel, Eddie Wallace, Willie Hall, Tommy Williams, um, Ron Gordon. I mean, yeah, it's got a really good bunch of people here. However, it's produced by Al Bell from Zorn Productions and Lil Sonny, great harmonica player. I'm not really. It's I consider it like conventional blues. I like dirty blues. I like blues that kind of it's either like that raw early stuff or it's like the BB King. To me, BB King is kind of dirty. You know what I mean? Um, he can sometimes be conventional, but most of the time BB King is dirty. Just T-Bone, dirty, Howling Wolf, Johnny Hooker. I mean, Robert Cray can be conventional to some degree. However, Robert Cray has swings. He swings really good, and that's what I like about him. And he actually gets dirty in a conventional way, but he still gets dirty. This is very conventional to me. It's straight up blues, and it's very clean and precise, and it just doesn't do it for me. I don't really feel this, and somebody else might feel it, but I don't feel it. So this is gonna go. Um, and that's Black and Blue by Lil Sonny. Okay. Another one that's going to go, and I bought this new, and it was cheap, and it's beautiful packaging. It's gorgeous. It's a double record. It's Jimmy Rushing, and I knew the name from my childhood. I don't know if my father got into him. I don't know if he listened to him or whatever, because my father didn't buy much blues. But this guy is kind of jazzy blues, but it's almost, to me, it's like Big Joe Turner, but Big Joe Turner gets down. This guy, he does, but his voice to me is not as strong as Big Joe Turner's. Just not as strong. He's got kind of a weak voice to me. This is just me. It's a double LP. He's got great people on here. Dave Brubeck's on here. Paul Desmond. I mean, it's got some great people. Benny Goodman. I mean, it's Billy Hodges. I mean, there's a lot of great people on this record. Buddy Tate. You know, I can go on and on and on, but I'm not going to. And it's got great songs. You know, Arkansas Blues, Muddy Water, Everybody Loves My Baby, My Mother Loves Nobody But Me, Shipwreck Blues, Deed I Do. I mean, it's just Am I Blue? You know, It's a Sin to Tell a Lie. You know, When You're Smiling. It just, but for some reason, I Cried for You. He's on here. I'm not into it. I'm not into it. It's beautiful packaging. Great liner notes. It's clean as a whistle because I took very good care of it. I didn't have it that long, maybe 2 years. But it just sat in my collection and I never ever played it. And I finally played it and I'm like, am I going to play this again? Most likely not. So it's not that it's bad. It's just not something that's going to make me run to it. Another one that I'm not going to keep, and this I got in the not the used bins, but the discount bins at Daddy Cool. They have an area where records, I guess, if they don't sell, and they're not like your top selling artists, they'll put this, so you can experiment and try things out. That's how I discovered Mackay McCraven, who I love, the drummer. So I figured I love the cover of this, and I thought it was pretty interesting, and I kind of streamed it on my phone, and I said, he sounds a little bit like Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. And this guy's name is Dent May, and the record is called Late Checkout. It's kind of an interesting, twee cover. It's very whimsical, Even the packaging is very good. Got a great little photographs inside and all that. I don't know the musicians on it, and that doesn't matter. If it's good, it's good, However, every song to me on this sounds kind of the same. He does sound like Brian Wilson, but it's not the intricate, interesting arrangements that Brian Wilson would come up with. So it's very simplistic. It's very simple. Again, it's not bad. It's just not my jam. So this is going in to go thing. And it says here, Dent May, bearing the torch of classic American songwriters that inspired him, like Harry Nilsson, Carole King, Randy Newman. May grapples with the swinging emotions of our reality with a rare optimism and distinguished sound through a dozen tracks ranging from upbeat pop orchestrations to melancholy ballads. Pressed on baby blue vinyl. The vinyl's beautiful too. It's gorgeous. But I have to tell you, it's just, I wasn't inspired listening to it. I thought the lyrics were very conversational, and I thought that was kind of cool about it, but what he was talking about, I just was not that interested. So this is going to go. And this will go to somebody who really gets into this kind of thing. There's something for everyone, and sometimes, as much as you might have tried something, it may not be for you. This next record, I held on to because the artist that he works with, I love. There's a guy named Leon Michaels. He's a producer. He plays bass guitar, percussion. He does a lot of reggae type stuff. This is from 2021. Limited edition translucent red color vinyl. L. Michaels Affair meet Liam Bailey. Liam Bailey is a British rock soul artist that was discovered by Amy Winehouse. And they do a record called Inversions together. And this is Inversions. It's pretty much dub. It's dance hall and dub reggae, and some roots. It's produced by Leon Michaels. Black Thought from the Roots is on here on one song, and on the side B, Lee Scratch Perry sings on the first track on the second side. The first time I listened to this, I was like, oh, it's not the kind of reggae that I really like. I don't like dance hall that much, and so I just put it away. I said, I don't know, Liam Bailey I really like. I don't know, and I did get another L. Michaels affair that he did with, I forget who he did it with, but I wasn't into it at all, and I brought it back. I was like, I'm sorry, I just don't like this record. And they understood, and I was able to exchange it for something else. But I kept this one because I said, I got it from the same store, and I said I kept this one because I didn't want to go back and say, oh, I got another one by this same guy, I don't like it. So I held on to this for a while, and I finally listened to it again. And this time, I don't know, something happened. I really dug it. I really dug the production on this. I like the singing on this. I love the playing on this. Lee Scratch Perry is outstanding. Black Thought is great. So I guess at the time I was probably thinking about the other record because it was just not my jam. But this is actually kind of my jam. So I'm keeping this one. This is L. Michaels Affair meets Liam Bailey. And it's a really good record. It's from 2021 on Big Crown Records. And yeah, I really, really enjoy this record. And again, it's on translucent red colored vinyl, limited edition. So they did limited pressings on this. Very good record. I think it's very good. It's not the best reggae record in the world, but it actually it's a good party record. It's a good, thoughtful type of reggae album. So I'm keeping this one. This one I knew I was going to keep, but I wanted to listen to it because I never really listened to it, never really gave it a really good listen. Beautiful cover and everything. Andy Bay is a jazz singer who never really got his due. And I didn't realize he had two sisters that sang jazz too. He's a jazz singer and a piano player. Never really got his due. But I have several of his CDs, and I happened to see this in the bin somewhere. I forget where it was. It might have been a Daddy Cool, I'm not sure. But anyway, this record, Round Midnight, Andy and the Bay Sisters. This is Andy with his sisters. This is on Prestige. And this was recorded in 1965, I believe. Salome Bay, Geraldine Bay, those are his sisters. Andy Bay on piano and vocals, they all sing. Milt Hinton on bass, Ozzie Johnson on drums, and Kenny Burrell on guitar. Okay? It is wonderful. They do sing Around Midnight on here, like a lot of people do. But it opens with this incredible medley, and each one of them sings a song in the medley. It starts out with, I believe, Salome Bay sings the first song, Love is Just Around the Corner. Then I Love You, Geraldine Bay does, and then I Love You Madly, Andy Bay finishes up, and he plays piano throughout the whole thing. They do a beautiful three-part harmony version of the God Bless the Child. They do Squeeze Me. They do a song called Tammy. They do Hallelujah, I Love Her So, the Ray Charles tune. Everybody Loves My Baby, which is the song that Jimmy Rushing did on the other record, but I like how they do it. They do a beautiful Round Midnight, Solitude, Feeling Good, and they finish it with Every Time We Say Goodbye, and it's just so beautiful and so thoughtful, the way they do it. And I don't understand why they didn't get bigger. I don't understand why they weren't major, because they're so freaking good. They're from New Jersey, I believe. Yeah, I think they're from New Jersey. I only knew Andy Bay, but now I know he has sisters, and his sisters are just as good as he. All three different types of vocalists, but they work really well together. Obviously, they're family, so they grew up singing together. So, really good. If you can find this one, good record, good jazz record. Round Midnight, Andy Bay, and Bay Sisters. And that is a wrap up. I'm going to be listening to some more music after this. I'm going to be listening to, like I said, listening to this Lynn Taylor, which I haven't done yet. I'm going to be listening to Radiohead Live, Hail to the Thief. And I'm going to be I added to this. I had this in my collection. I got this in the dollar bin, and I remember liking it, but I'm going to listen to it again. Lee Drescher, El Camino Real. I don't know. We'll see. See if I still like it. And I have two copies, so I have to do a shootout on these. I ended up with 2 copies of Ellen McElwain, who I love. She's a contemporary of Bonnie Raitt. Slide guitar, soulful singing woman. And this is a record called We the People, and it's from it doesn't say, it's got to be from the 60s. But I have 2 copies of this. It's on Polydor, and I'm going to listen to both of them to see which one is the better copy, and I'm going to keep the better copy, and I'm going to sell the other copy. So those are the next ones I'm going to be listening to. And so you won't see a video for this for a few days because I have to take the time to listen to those records. I think that's it. I think that's enough. The other one I'm also gonna listen to this one, Beginnings, the Mitchell Trio featuring John Denver, and also this Lee Perry record. The Upsetters present Lee Perry, roast fish, roast collie and corn, I guess, and I don't know, roast fish, collie, weed, and cornbread. Yeah. And this is from, what year is this from? Doesn't say, as a lot of these records don't. But this was produced by Lee Perry in Jamaica, and I'm gonna check this one out as well. I'm gonna listen to all these records. So yeah, give me a few days. Maybe by this coming weekend, I'll be able to do a video regarding these. What is it? 4 records. Really 5, because I'm gonna be doing a shootout with the Ellen McElwain. In the meantime, have a good evening. Keep listening to great music, and make sense of your collection. Make sure that everything that's in your collection is something that you really want to have, because otherwise you're just holding on to stuff that somebody else could enjoy. And that's selfish. I'm trying not to be selfish. Keep listening to great music. I'll see you soon. Bye. This is DJ Bonnet Vertigo saying, see you later.